Hey team, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a no jumping booty and abs workout. All right, team, and put your mat in your water bottle. Let's get ready to rock. All right, team, we're gonna start just a simple warm up. We're gonna start with some knee hugs. So go ahead and pull one knee up, give it a little bit of a tug, and then pull the other knee up, give it a little bit of a tug. Alternating sides right here. Sorry team, there's a small plane going overhead. Good. Good. We are actually, it's been sunny all day and now it's cloudy and it looks like rain, so we're erasing the rain clouds. That's where we're at today, team. Good. Beautiful, but today's gonna be nice and low impact, no jumping. Good. Perfect, team. Good, go ahead and come towards the back of your mat or towel right here. When you come to a walking hamstring stretch, I actually had a client call these shoe the chickens. So if you're familiar with that term, shoe the chickens, you can call it that too. You're gonna go ahead and stick one heel out, reach for that toe, opposite one, and just walk up towards the front of your mat or towel right here, and then backwards jog it back. Good, team. Good, don't worry about touching your toe, just give it that intention. Get a little stretch going in the hamstrings. Focus on sensation, not so much nailing the perfect shape. Beautiful. So I had like a 4-hour phone call last night with my bestie, which is always fun. It's always good to have lots of girl talk, lots of time with your best friend. And we were like, Halloween's coming up, so we're looking at Halloween glam, and she's really into makeup. And so she always does like, you know, some extreme look that she has lots of fun with it, you know, getting all dressed up. Perfect, team. Good, go ahead and come to your natural squat stance. We're gonna come to a squat and alternating overhead reach. We're gonna go ahead and squat down, come up. I'm gonna go ahead and take this right arm, reach it towards the left side, get a nice stretch in the right side body, squat back down. Left arm goes up overhead, alternating sides right here, team. Beautiful. Yeah, so she always gets glammed up. And so we're like, I'll Google looking up cool makeup for Halloween. And I really like when people take like jewels, like face jewels and rhinestones and stuff and put it on. As you know, I always do face paint. Not because it's Halloween, but just because I like it makes me feel pretty. So she was like looking at all this stuff and I'm like, I just can't wait to see what she comes up with. Because she will take the time and really like nail her makeup, you know? I saw this one that was like, not Storm like the superhero. Perfect, go ahead and take it from the top, so go ahead and come right back into those knee hugs. But a Storm like actual thunder and lightning. And this girl had like painted a black and purplish cloud across and then put like lightning strikes through it and like across down her face. And it looked really cool. I have no idea what costume you would wear with that. But if I could do really cool makeup like that, I was like, I would do that. That looks fun. Good. I was like, what do you wear with that? Like a gray bodysuit, look like a big cloud. Like I'm not really sure what outfit you would go with it, but the makeup itself is super cool. So then I started looking up storm, like thunder and lightning storm costumes, and people come up with the cutest things. Good, team. Perfect. Go ahead and come back to the back of that mat. We'll go ahead and shoe the chicken. Walking hamstring stretch. Good. And so then I looked up thunder and lightning storm costumes, and people would do like, they'd make like a hat that looks like a big cloud, you know, and then like they were like putting like streamers down their arms and lightning bolts on their arms, and they hold it out. It was like, I'm a big storm. I was like, that's adorable. Good, team. I was a jellyfish one year and actually won a costume contest for it. I took an umbrella and put ribbon off of it and strung Christmas lights through it, so I lit up. And then on the, I've got a white umbrella, and then on the umbrella I glued all these like pastel colored beads, little rock looking beads down it, so it looked like it was like radiating all these lights. Good, team. And all these colors. Good. And then I just wore like a white dress. Good, team. But that's probably my favorite Halloween costume. It was like a fun little art project for myself. Good, team. Perfect. Go ahead and come back to that natural squat stance. Squats alternating overhead reach. I've been wanting to be a bowl of cereal, and I was going to make like paper mache to make the bowl, and then cut up like swimming noodles, you know, those long styrofoam noodles people use that come in different colors. Cut those up and glue them in so it looks like Fruit Loops, and then hold it up with like suspenders, you know, and then wear white so I look like milk flashing in. But I feel like that's a costume that I would want to keep. You know what I mean? Like I've actually kept my jellyfish because it was a lot of work. And I just feel like I know we're not gonna live in Hawaii forever. Let's go one more each side, wherever you are, even it out. Perfect, team. Good, go ahead and take the feet nice and wide. We're gonna come to a lateral lunge stretch. So go ahead and bend just the right knee and get a nice stretch in that left groin. Good, and switch. But I feel like I'd wanna keep it and switch. And I just can't justify being able to like ship it back and switch. Shipping all of our stuff to Hawaii was costly, and you know, each box adds up. I have like a hair on my face if you're wondering what I'm doing. I'm trying to find the hair. Good, switch. And so, wow, even brushing all my hair back didn't work. Switch. And so it would be hard to ship a bowl of cereal back. Good, team, go ahead and come back to center right here. Walk those feet back together and go ahead and come down onto all fours. Take your time getting here. Palms and knees right here as we come into a cat-cow stretch. Big arch in the back, look forward. And curve, belly button to spine. Good, big arch. And curve. Good, we'll get a little weird. Find any tight spots. Arch. And curve. And we'll go one more each. Big arch. And curve. Perfect, go ahead and come to a neutral spine. We're gonna come into some bird dogs. I'm gonna go ahead and send the right leg out and the left arm, and then use your core, reel it all into center, elbow to knee here. Good, extend, reel it in, extend, reel it in, extend, reel it in, and one more, extend, and reel it in. Perfect, same thing, opposite side. Go ahead and send out the left leg and the right arm right here, and then reel it all in. Use that core, extend, reel it in, extend, reel it in. Two more. Extend, reel it in. And last one. Extend and reel it in. Perfect. Go ahead and come back to center right here. Curl those toes under and peel the hips up nice and high into your down dog. Still trying to get this hair out of my face. All right, shake out your fluff. Pedal out those feet for a second. And then when you're ready, go ahead and take the left foot and step it up into a runner's lunge. Find your footing first, then go ahead and drop that back knee, uncurl the back toes, and take a big beach ball up and overhead. Good. We're gonna come in and out of this hip flexor stretch. So get this right hip nice and tucked up underneath you. Pull the left hip crease back and then lean into this. And we're just gonna sway in and out of this a few times. So go ahead and straighten out, lean into it, straighten out, lean into it. Try and get a little deeper each time. Straighten out, lean into it. One more. Straighten out, lean into it. Beautiful. Go ahead and plant the palms, curl those back toes under, lift the back knee, and step that left foot back to meet the right. Shake it off right here. Same thing opposite side. So go ahead and step just the right foot up. This time go ahead and drop the back knee, uncurl the back toes. Get that left hip nice and tucked up underneath you. Pull the right hip crease back and take a big beach ball. Good. And when you're ready, we'll straighten out and sink into it. Good. Straighten out, sink into it. Straighten out, sink into it. Good. Straighten out and sink into it. Perfect, team. Go ahead and rain the palms back down right here. Curl the back toes under. Lift up the back knee. Step that right foot back to meet the left. Shake it off right here. And then when you're ready, go ahead and walk those feet up towards the hands right here. Meet your breaking point. Roll it up. Get some water if you need it. And we'll come into our first circuit. All right, team. So coming into our first circuit, we're going to start with an alternating sumo to regular squat. So go ahead and come into your natural squat stance right here. Go ahead and squat down. Then you're going to take this right foot, come on up and take the right foot, step it out into a sumo squat. So feet nice and wide, toes pointed slightly outwards. Squat from here back to regular, and then step the left foot out. Sumo, regular, sumo, regular. All right, team, we got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Good. Lots and lots of squats. Beautiful, team. Good. Good. Remember to pace yourself here. You can get a lot of squats in 30 seconds, so take your time. Good. Beautiful, team. I do want, now that I saw all these like cool makeup things, so I'm like, oh, now I really want some rhinestones. I always just do face paint because it's easy and it's kind of like my little artistic moment to start the day. I think it'd be fun to put some jewels on though. Perfect, team. Shake it off. Go ahead and face this way. We're gonna go ahead and come into some kickstand deadlifts. So I'm gonna go ahead and plant just the left foot right here. Come onto the ball of the right foot. So your back foot is really just here for stability. So it's not like a full-on single leg deadlift where the back foot's coming off the ground. It's just back there for stability. So the majority of your weight should still be in this front foot. Now from here, hands behind the head, prisoner kickstand deadlift. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hinge at the hips, come down to a nice flat back position, stand it back up. Use your glutes to stand this back up. All right, team, 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Good. Take your time here. Beautiful. And benefit of hands behind the head, use it as a reminder to pull the shoulder blades back. Good, keep the elbows nice and wide here. Keep that back nice and straight. It's really common to come down and start to curve and do this number, so really pull it back there. Good, you're hinging just at the hips. Beautiful. Deadlifts can be extremely technical, so don't get frustrated. Beautiful, team. Go ahead and let's shimmy up towards the front a little bit more. Now from here, staying on the same side, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep that left foot in front. I'm gonna reverse lunge with the right foot, do a double pulse. Drop the knee, 1, 2, back up. 1, 2, back up. All right, team, we got 30 seconds staying on the same side, then we'll switch sides. When you're ready, team, let's work. Good. Beautiful. Double pulse, reverse lunges. Good. That front leg's working. Beautiful, team. Good, and don't worry if you have sensitive knees, don't worry about getting super low in this lunge. Good, it's okay to take a smaller step back and lunge high. Good, team, just do the best you can. Beautiful. Good. Perfect, so then we of course started looking at wet and glam. Perfect, team, shake it off, same thing other side. So go ahead and shift your weight over towards the right foot. This time go ahead and step just the left foot back, come onto the ball of that back foot, hands behind the head. We got prisoner deadlift from here. 30 seconds on the clock, team, let's work. Good. Start looking at wedding glam, which I know like venue and wedding dress, I feel like have to come first, because those are the two things that take the longest when you're planning a wedding. And I was like, you know, if I fall in love with the long sleeve dress, I actually think the dress is gonna dictate the venue. So I'm like, if I fall in love with the long sleeve dress, then we're getting married somewhere cold. That's how I feel. Good, team. Good. Perfect, shake it off. Go ahead and keep that right foot planted. We'll reverse lunge with the left. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. 1, 2, and up. Good, nice strong legs. Beautiful. So I've realized this about myself. I was like, my dress is actually like the more important thing for me. I don't actually plan on hiring a makeup artist. I can be picky and I just want to do my own makeup. And it's like, I know that I want like a very natural look. I don't want to wear like layers and layers of makeup. I just don't. Perfect, team. Beautiful, shake it off. Go ahead and come on down. We're gonna come into a 30-second plank. So option here, you can come onto palms and toes or forearms and toes, or if you come into, you can also come into half plank if this is a little too much. Come into half plank and drop down onto the knees. All right, team? So lots of variations here. I'm gonna go ahead and rock it palms and toes. We got 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good. So you're just holding here, nice straight body. So try not to pike the hips up or let them sag, but try and keep that body nice and straight. Good, team. Good, deep breaths here, and neck in alignment with the spine. It's also really common to let it drop and just fall like this. So you should be staring just between your hands there, a little above that. Good. Beautiful, team, nice strong core. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna end up doing that myself. Perfect, team. Go ahead and pop on up. We're gonna take it from the top. We'll come right back into that alternating side sumo to regular squat. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Yeah, I think I would just enjoy doing it myself. Same thing with hair. I feel like my hair is a style in itself, like it's just big and, and that's that. So I've been kind of debating, I'm like, you know, I don't see a whole lot of women like me with the big natural hair wearing veils. So I'm kind of like, I don't know how I feel about that one. I gotta figure out my hair. Good, team. Perfect, shake it off. We'll go ahead and come back to the front right here, back into those kickstand deadlifts. Go ahead and plant the left foot, come onto the ball of that right foot. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good. Beautiful, team, nice strong bodies. Yeah, so I'm still debating that one. We'll see. Good. But I know I'm not straightening it. I am gonna rock my big curls. Beautiful, team. Good. On the bright side, these rain clouds are taking a while to get closer to me, so yay, getting through this workout. Good, team. Perfect, shake it off. We'll go ahead and step back into those reverse lunges. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good. Beautiful. Double pulsing. Lots of time under tension. Good, team. Beautiful. Strong legs. Yeah, so lots of focus on what I'm gonna look like, which is kind of like, you know, I feel like with your best friend, you know, we've been talking about wedding plans since high school. It's so weird that it's actually like, it's for real now. We're not just talking. Like, it's actually, let's make this plan. Perfect, team. Shake it off. Same thing other side. Go ahead and shift your weight over towards your right foot. Come onto the ball of that left foot. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Beautiful. Squeezing into those glutes. Good, team. Good. Shoulders back. It's also a reminder for myself. I was also letting it droop, so shoulders back. Good. Little cues can be helpful. Beautiful. Yeah, so I ended up staying up pretty late talking to her, but it's weird. I mean, you know, it's your bestie. You'll do it. Good, team. Perfect. Beautiful. Shake it off. Go ahead and come into those double pulse reverse lunges. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good. It's like I'm trying to find a footing that's not on a rock. I'm like, okay, it's not gonna happen today. Good. I actually came over here and I started trying to move the rock out of where my towel was gonna be. And team, like this rock is movable. This is actually in the ground. Like you can't actually move these. So, you know, I kicked a rock that was in the ground and all it did was bother me, not the rock. Beautiful. Perfect. Good, team. Sneak one more in. Beautiful. Go ahead and come on down into that 30-second plank, palms and toes, or forearms and toes, or forearms and knees. Pick your poison. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Hold it. Yeah, planks are amazing because they're really like a full body thing. You gotta have upper body is working, core is working. Everything's fired up to hold you nice and straight right here. Good. And this is also a good one if you're like unsure of your body position. It's a good one to record, to film, to make sure that you are nice and straight and not piking or drooping. Good. Invite that heat. Perfect, team. Go ahead and pop on up. Get some water if you need it, and we'll come into our second circuit. All right, team, so coming into our second circuit, we're gonna start the sumo squat to calf raise. So feet nice and wide, toes point slightly outwards right here. Now from here, I'm gonna sumo squat, come on down, and then as we come up, I'm gonna come onto the tippy toes, big squeeze in the calves right here, big squeeze in that calf raise, and then back down. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good. Beautiful. My hips are externally rotated a little bit, so sumo squats feel very natural for me. And for some people, all of us are a little bit different. These might be an added challenge to have the feet nice and wide. So, sorry, there's a plane going overhead again. So be patient with yourself here. Appreciate your bone structure. If I'm making this look easy, it's because my body favors it. So, good, team. Perfect. Shake it off. Go ahead and come down onto all fours, onto palms and knees right here. We're gonna come into some double pulse glute kickback. So I'm gonna go ahead and shift my weight over towards the left knee. Go ahead and bend the right knee right here. I'm gonna pulse up, so bring it up. 1, 2, down. All right, team, 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. 1, 2, and down. Good. Beautiful. Big squeeze in that glutes. You wanna lift high enough that you feel that squeeze in the glutes, but not so high that you start to arch your back and compensate for it. Good, team. So, should not feel any back pain here. Core nice and tight. Good, squeeze in the glutes. Beautiful. Good, team. Perfect, shake it off. Go ahead and bring that right knee down. Go ahead and shift sides. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good, double pulse on the left. Beautiful. And neck nice and straight here, just like in the warm-up or in the plank. Don't droop down right here, but look right in between your hands. Good. Beautiful. I really do need to get off these rocks, so it's hurting my right knee in particular is on like a big rock. Good. Beautiful, team. Perfect. Good, go ahead and flip on over onto the booties right here. We're gonna come into some Russian twists. So go ahead and plant it down right here. You're gonna lean back so those abs are engaged and then rotate side to side. Added challenge, you can bring the feet up off the ground and rotate from here. All right, team, we got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Meet your appropriate edge for today. It's also okay to start here, and then as you fatigue, maybe you come back down, then maybe you feel good again and you come back up, or maybe you start on the ground and you're like, all right, last 10 seconds, I'm gonna push it. Good, team. All variations are welcome. It's your workout. Good. So, in other news, you guys know we're going to Kauai soon because I have my half marathon there and we're almost at that point, end of this training cycle. Perf team, shake it off. Go ahead and I'm gonna scooch forward a little bit here. You come down flat onto your back right here. Now go ahead and bring both feet, go ahead and put the hands underneath the butt for support. Keep that lower back really pressed into the ground and bring both feet up overhead. Now from here, I'm gonna flutter kick my way down as low as I can with keeping that lower back pressed and then straight leg raised back up. All right, team, we got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. So going to Kauai soon. And then I realized like, I haven't made any plans in Kauai other than do this race. And Kauai is actually my favorite island. So starting to do some research, like, okay, I want to go to a luau. And I've been to numerous luaus, it's true, but I don't know, I like to do it on each island. So I was like, let's go to a luau, go see a waterfall, Kauai things. Perfect, team. Beautiful, go ahead and come on up. We're gonna take that circuit from the top. You'll come right back into those sumo squat calf raises. Feet nice and wide, team. We got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Good. So anyways, what happened is we had been talking about going on a trip. My fiance likes to do 2 new countries and 1 new state every year. I'm good with like 1 new country. I'm kind of a homebody. And 1 new country a year is plenty in my opinion. So he went to Mexico earlier this year. I passed on that one. He actually went with his boys trip. And now we're going to Bali. Perfect, team. Shake it off. Go ahead and come back down onto all fours, back into those double pulse glute kickbacks. Go ahead and shift your weight over towards the left knee right here. Right leg's gonna work. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. I'm trying to find that soft spot. And so I've been distracted. I was like planning all this stuff for Bali that I was like, oh, we actually have a trip before this where we are going to Kauai. Good, team. Beautiful. I think I just overlooked it because Bali is obviously like a bigger mission. It's a long flight and it's a different country and I don't know anything about it per se, just everything that I've seen online and social media, but it's different when you're actually there. Good, team. Sneak 1 more in. Perfect. Same thing, other side. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good. Versus Kauai, I'm like, it's still the US. I just wasn't as concerned. So it's in like 2 weeks and I have nothing planned. So working on that, but I am really excited to go to Bali. Good, team. And I'm really thankful that I have a fiance that gets me out of my comfort zone like this, because prior to him, I never really traveled. I was like, why would I travel? There's everything I need is right here. Good, team. Beautiful. Perfect. Go ahead and flip on over. We'll come right back into those Russian twists. Good. Go ahead and shift, either lean back or raise the feet right here. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let me get off these rocks. All right, 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good. Yeah, I'm such a creature of habit, you know what I mean? Like I have my little routine, go for my run and go to the gym, and I like knowing where I'm running and going to grocery stores where I understand things and stuff like that. And he's got me into traveling and I'm so thankful for it because I'm like, there's so much of the world that it's great to see other cultures and environments and meet the people. Perfect, team. Shake it off. We'll go ahead and come down flat onto the back right here as we come back into those flutter kicks to straight leg raises. Good, team. Come on down. Hands underneath the booty for support. Lower back really pressed. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. I think the big thing for me is the people. You know, seeing what the locals think and their day-to-day lives is enlightening. Good, team. And Bali is such a spiritual place. I'm excited. I'm so excited to meet them. Good, team. Beautiful. Good. Of course, I want to go see like lots of the temples and their places of worship and stuff. do some yoga. They have lots of yoga centers. Perfect, team. Go ahead and roll on up, get some water if you need it, and we'll come into a cool down. All right, team, so coming into a cool down, this entire cool down is gonna be down on the ground, so go ahead and get down and get comfortable. As you come on down onto your backs right here, you're gonna come into a figure 4 piriformis stretch. So go ahead and cross the right ankle over the left knee right here, thread the needle, grab the back of that left thigh. Good, and pull it in. You can even press the right elbow into the right knee if you wanna open that up a little bit. Good, team, just deep breaths here, relax the head. It's really common to like crunch and curl into this position, but try and relax the head. Beautiful. Yeah, so I wanna see the rice fields. Good, team, go ahead and switch sides. Left ankle goes over the right knee. This time, go ahead and thread the needle, grab the back of that right thigh. Deep breath here. Rice fields, temples, do some yoga. I am not really that intrigued by all the water stuff. Like, you can go swim with dolphins, and the thing is that I live in Hawaii and I can do that here. So I'm interested in like Bali specific things. I'm gonna butcher how you pronounce it, but it's like a Keckback, something like that dance that's like tradition over there. It's like K-E-C-A-K. That they do at the temple at sunset, and I'm like, I want to go to that. Perfect, team. Go ahead and roll on up right here. I'm gonna go ahead and sit back a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the left knee in towards the inner right thigh. It's in the right leg out long. Hamstring stretch, reach for that right toe. So I want to see the traditional dance, especially because I do like to go to luau's here. And you know, the luau's here, they do Hawaiian dances, and they do dances of like all the other islands. Like, they show you like, oh, this is how our brothers and sisters in Fiji do it, and like a lot of the other island nations. You know, it's part of Polynesian culture. So they show you a lot of it, and I just want to see how Bali does it. You know, I'm excited. Perfect, team. Same thing other side. Go ahead and send the left leg out long. Go ahead and bring the right foot in. Reach towards that left toe. I want to go to an art gallery, or art, what do they call it? Not a gallery, but like a art fair is like a better word, where it's like a art market. Let's go with that, art market. And you can, I think that's a good place to get like souvenirs and see local Balinese artistry. Their paintings and things they sew and baskets they weave and stuff like that. Good, team. I saw you can get like kites and stuff, and I was like, oh, I would love a Balinese kite. Perfect, team. Go ahead and come back to center right here, and go ahead and rock it crisscross applesauce style as we come into a side body stretch. These giant rocks. I'm gonna go ahead and start with just coming down onto the left palm. Oh, I don't want to put my hand in the dirt. You can make your way onto the elbow, but keep this right hip nice and planted, and go ahead and bring the right arm up overhead. A nice stretch in the side body here. Good. If you can't come down on the elbow and you're kind of like staying propped up, that's fine too. I'm actually going to join you because the rocks are hurting me. Good, team. Good. Just give it that intention and stay nice and open here. So try not to collapse forward, but spiral it open. Good. Look, now it's sunny. The rain clouds, funny story, but the rain clouds are like, they're just leaving us alone. They were there, team, and they're going like at a diagonal that away. So now we're in the sun and blue skies. All right, same thing other side. Go ahead and start with just coming onto the right palm, and then you can make your way onto the right forearm if you so please, and then bring the left arm up and overhead. Good. Good, team. Deep breaths here. Me and this hair today, I got the one off my face, and now I got one in my eyelashes. Beautiful, team. Good. I had a client ask me if my eyelashes were real, and he was like, I said something about like not wanting to put a certain color mascara on, and he was like, oh, are your eyelashes fake? And I was like, no, like I do have really long eyelashes. Good, team. Go ahead and come to a spinal twist right here. So go ahead and bring the right palm to the top of the left knee right here, and swim that left hand behind, sit up nice and tall. I am far too lazy to, in all honesty, to put on fake eyelashes. I'm like, props to the girls that do it every day, props to the girls that don't do it every day. That's fine too. Yeah, I don't have the patience, and I've seen like, I saw somebody have like a glue allergy and her eyes got all puffy, and I was like, yeah, no. Like, mine are really long, and like, I've put on fake eyelashes for like big events. Perfect, team. Same thing, other side. Go ahead and bring the left palm to the top of the right knee right here, and swim the right hand behind. It just looks like too much. Like, I have too many eyelashes as it stands to be, as it stands, but in addition to fake ones, it's too much looking, I think, on me. It looked like I put caterpillars on my eyes. It was like, no. Good. Deep breaths here. So I actually feel, you know, whatever makes you feel good and pretty. I actually feel prettier with just my natural eyelashes. Good, team. Go ahead and come back to center right here. We're gonna come into a butterfly stretch. So go ahead and bring the bottoms of the feet together, push the knees out nice and wide, sit up nice and tall. And if you feel like somebody has put a hook into your belly button and is curving you this way, then just pull the feet out a little bit further, all right, team? There's no reason to hug it up super tight. You have nothing to prove to anybody. It's your workout, your journey. Good, team. Good, deep breaths here. Good. And also, like, it kinda, that's just my style, so it goes hand in hand with, like, oh, I want like a pretty natural, this giant bug. Okay, I want a pretty natural look on my wedding day as well. And that's most people, or a lot of people put on like a whole bunch of makeup on that day. But I would still prefer like just a more natural look. That's just kind of my style, and that's how I feel my best, you know, and that's what's important on such big occasions like that. Pro team, go ahead and come back to center right here. I'm gonna go ahead and rock it crisscross applesauce. You can come to a comfortable seat of your choice as we say our farewells for today. So go ahead and bring both palms up together to the third eye. Excellent work today, team. If you guys enjoyed this workout, please hit the like and subscribe button because I have new workouts every single week and occasionally recipes and always fun stories. All right, team, the divine in me honors the divine in you. Namaste. I'll see you guys next time.